This week's Batavia Daily News Athlete of the Week is Attica junior Joe Parkhurst. Parkhurst put together an impressive performance in the 50 free earlier this month at the New York State Public High School Athletic Association Championships with a 6th place finish. A multiple-time Genesee Region League All-Star, Parkhurst was named Swimmer of the Meet at the Section 5 Class C Championships after winning individual titles in the 50 freestyle and 100 breaststroke with a new school record time of 57:46. Parkhurst was also a member of Attica's 200 medley relay team, which finished second, setting a new school record with a time of 1:46.74. Attica's 200 medley relay team also consisted of Sam Dunlap, Ethan Houghton, and Matthew Kingswell. Let's go now to our Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York. That's Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York. All right, quite the intro there. I'm here with our Batavia Daily News Athlete of the Week, Joe Parkhurst, Attica swimming standout. Impressive awards and stats I'm reading over here, and we can go on and on about that, but I'm going to let you take it away and tell us about that in just a moment. Joe, congrats on being awarded our Athlete of the Week, and welcome to the segment.
Thank you.
All right, if you're familiar with the segment, we're going to fire off a quick round of questions for you to answer. There's a quick Q&A when you're ready, so you let me know when you want to kick it off.
I'm ready.
All right, Joe's ready. Now, this one's a tough one. Who is your favorite all-time athlete, and how do they inspire and influence what you do today?
So my favorite athlete is nobody really famous, but his name is Sam Matthews. He is a swimmer at Geneseo College, and he has just a mindset towards swimming and life that I really try and recreate myself, and I try and live by that, and it really helps me.
That's awesome, man. You hear the names of Michael Jordan, even Michael Phelps, Steph Curry, all these names, and you found a local guy, and that's awesome, man. To have an influence that's local that you could just obviously have a chance to talk to one of these days. So that's pretty cool. Have you met him or anything? Or
he's actually on my club team, so I see him at practice.
Awesome. That's really great. Where did your love for sports come from, and what is your favorite sport?
So, of course, my favorite sport is swimming, but my love for sport, I think of myself as a competitive person, and when it comes to sports and school in general, I'm very competitive. And I joined the swim team because I wanted to try and actually beat my brother. He pushed me, and without him, I wouldn't be the swimmer I am today.
Now, what do you feel is your greatest athletic accomplishment to date?
Other than I got 6th place at the state meet in the 50 and the breast, but recently for my club team, there's a golds meet. I actually swam faster in that meet than I did at states, and that just showed to me that I could still continue to get faster right away. So that was a big.
You're a junior as well, so I mean, we're talking you got a whole nother year to make records and break records, man. So that's awesome to hear. I mean, with your greatest athletic accomplishments, there's always the memories to go with that. And again, I can read all day long what you got going on here with the with the accolades. What would you say is your favorite athletic memory?
When me and my brother were on the same medley relay team, and we broke our school record at sectional finals before he graduated, when he was a senior. So last year, it was great.
That's something. It's just great to have, especially be able to go to school with a sibling and be in the same sport and just being able to accomplish that together. I mean, Attica's got to be happy with what you guys are putting in the display case over there for sure. Mm-hmm. Now, like we mentioned a couple seconds ago, you're a junior. What are some of the goals you wish to accomplish in the future?
So, okay, in the future, I really want to try and place higher at states. And I understand last year when I went to states, I didn't make it back to finals. And this year I got 6th. So next year I just want to keep getting faster and faster. And I want to be able to go to a college that really pushes me and teaches me new things, so I even get even more faster,
That's great. And obviously college is gonna be another level of sport to do that for you. Now, you were also a member of Attica's 200 medley relay team, which finished second, setting a new school record with a time of 1:46.74. And this brings me to, who were some of your favorite teammates to play with, regardless of the sport?
One of my favorites was Ethan Houghton. He was our breaststroker for the medley relay team. He's just a really funny guy, and every time I look at him, he makes a face at me, and I just can't help and laugh. Those are the kind of people that like really help me push through in hard practices. Like I'm dying, I'm out of breath, and I just look over and I see my goofball friend making faces at me, and it really helps me.
And that's the thing with the seriousness of sports and everything that goes along with it, and how intense that it is. You got to have that comic relief to go with it, man. So I'm with you. Now, with the teammates, you have your coaches. What coaches have had the biggest impact on your athletic career, and why would you say that?
So without my varsity coaches, I wouldn't be who I am. Like they wrote my sets down for ever since I joined swim. They always wrote all my sets, and Mr. Yanni and Mr. Wachowski, they're my varsity coaches. Without them, I would never have known how to put work in. I've never would have had any work to put in it at all. And my club coaches, Christopher Everett, he really taught me the small details and the nitty gritties in the sport and in the overall like swimming form. Without him, I wouldn't never get to I feel like I would have never gotten the States, because in the 50 freestyle, if you mess up once, it's over. So practice.
All right. Now, I mean, I got a bonus for you here. Would you say your brother was your teammate? Would you say he was also a coach, along with being an influence?
Actually, yes. My first couple of years of swimming varsity, I didn't really take it serious. And my brother, he was way older than me. He would always yell at me or tell me to focus up. And without him, I feel like I would still take the sport as a joke and not serious.
That's awesome, man. We all grow through those sports too. Well, Joe, that's our round of questions right there. I want to thank you for joining us this week on this segment, and congrats again to being awarded our Athlete of the Week, and best of luck in your remaining sports for the year, extracurricular activities, and in your academics, of course. Is there anything you'd like to close out with? Anybody you want to give a shout to? You got the floor right now, whatever you want to say.
I did a little shout out. Harry Southall from Notre Dame Batavia. Well, yeah, Notre Dame Batavia. He also did great this year. He qualified for 2 events at states, and he actually practiced with me the month before states. And without him, he pushed me every day in practice. He's really good in practices and in meets. So without him pushing me, I wouldn't have placed as high as I did at states.
You guys are just one big unit of helping each other out, man, and talking to past athletes of the week and how the coaches and the students just help one another out. That's awesome to hear, man. So I'm sure Harry definitely appreciates you shouting him out, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, Joe, if that's everything for the week, I want to thank you again, and congratulations on being our Athlete of the Week. And for the Batavia Daily News, I'm your host, Mark Tillery, and we'll see you again next time for our Athlete of the Week segment. Joe, have a good one, man.
All right, you too.